commence with a touchback. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, take him over to our team so we don't offer him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Understand he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Now Lawrence. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to work it down to the 39. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Bulldozes past him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Micah Parsons coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Lawrence. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 22.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Throwing again on second and 10. Lawrence. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside. Quarter.
On the stick.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Here's Pollard again.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From midfield now, Lawrence swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence got an open man. That's Campbell. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Pollard going to try the right side. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run left with Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you